This is what I like to call a new guard versus old guard kind of set.
Obviously, Peli is old guard now.
He is an old guard. You know, Peli has not been, to too many tournaments recently, but obviously, we know he is a player who, whenever he is able to show up, he is able to just show why he was one of the best, why he was top 3 in the UK for so many years. And I mean, even today, going on the run into this qualifier set, there is a bit of a record between Peli and Kirby. As you saw, it is currently 2-0 to Peli, but this was all before Kirbo's kind of big glow up in the last few years. So very, very interesting to watch in this game as we do, obviously, immediately get into it. Kirbo going a bit more on the aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, like this, bear in mind, like, sure, Peli has the record here. This is a #1 seed Kirbo. This is the hungriest Kirbo we've seen, looking to take such a big named tournament and a big name player like Peli. What a scalp this would be to have as like no, I am here to stay as one of the best, like to do it, and you're gonna have to learn the goddamn Kirby matchup.
I mean, that is just the crux of it all. I mean, the Kirby, Kirby is not too common. We know there's not too many Kirby players. I mean, I would honestly ask you to name one other UK Kirby player. I would genuinely struggle. Oh, you know what?
Shout out to Aloe.
Name 2. No, but yeah, there's not too many Kirbys out there. So it is a difficult matchup to try and learn a flight. And for someone like Peli, who's not as experienced with it, has not been able to deal with it, I think it's going to be very, very tough, which is already what we're seeing with Kirbo taking that first stock away. Obviously, Peli just trying to fight back, just trying to find it, but you get caught by one of these up tilts, you're just taking so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness, down to off the platform into a mistech situation. That's very scary indeed. But yeah, that's the biggest thing that we've seen Kirbo really just make the most out of and use to make his name as a player, and that is just the sheer combo optimization and consistent value. Sure, there's like players who'll get like that one combo one time, but they're not getting it consistently. Kirbo has that fantastic consistency of his combo game, consistency rather, and it's been the thing that, I mean, we've been seeing especially all day. It's just been absolutely...
It's been lethal, honestly. It has been, honestly, just so streamlined from Kirbo here. Peli was able to take that stock away, going for a nice sneaky back air to take it away. But Kirbo's still hanging on to a fairly comfortable lead. And honestly, the thing I've just been noticing is that Kirbo is just kind of all over Peli at the moment. Like, wherever Peli wants to be, Kirbo is just there. We said before, strapping, this could be a long set. Realistically, Kirbo's trying to make this a fast one.
Wow.
He's going on the aggression as much as possible. He wants to be everywhere that Peli can. You can see Peli trying to slow this all down, just taking his time and really play to Sonic's strengths as a character. But Kirbo, we know what he can do. As soon as he finds a way in, you could say goodbye to that stock.
Oh, yeah. Watch out on the ledge. Oh, my goodness. Whiffed homing attack, hitting against the wall. You're in a lot of end lag there. Cool, but almost Peli stealing that stock away, having to forcing out the rock from Kirbo to get all the way down with armor and safety. Trade on the homing attack versus Peli's forward tilt. Trying to make it back. Oh, falls out of the top of the cutter from Kirbo. And now, just runs in with the turnaround forward tilt. Catches, not the best DI in the world. And is just about able to steal the stock, but immediate forward smash, answering right back. Peli has definitely stabilized now.
Yeah. I love Sonic's forward smash. No, I mean, lovely stuff from Peli, just immediately fire back after losing that stock away. And now, after what has been such a Kirbo-centric game, has suddenly switched around to being fairly even, with Peli even holding on to a very, very narrow lead right now. Obviously, that could all change if Kirbo can just find a way in. But Peli's style right now of actually just slowing it all down, as we've said so many times in this game so far, is working out very, very nicely. I alluded so much before about like Kirbo just being all over it, but Peli is just... He almost, like he was answering me, saying, oh, Kirbo's on me? Okay, no, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to stay well away from this guy.
Indeed. A few times, okay, I mean, a few times Kirby was going for this inhale to try and catch the spin dash in, but now quite a lot of, oh my goodness, that trip is valuable. That is a very valuable trip by the side of the stage. If he keeps him stuck on the ledge,
okay.
Oh, that's not quite going to do it down into down smash, but now Peli is in a dangerous spot, is able to escape out the corner, but oh my goodness, you got to be sweating after that one.
suddenly, and it's looking scary, but Kirb0 hangs on. We are in triple digits for both of these players right now. Another 4-day dives down. Kirb0 shook his head away. He knew it was over as soon as that one landed, and it is Peli that takes game 1 here in this top 8 qualifier set. Once again showing that, you know, years may have passed, Liv, but nothing is changing right now. Peli goes up, Kirb0's got to fire back.
For sure. So, yeah, Peli able to take advantage of what he hadn't really been throughout that set, and that was like Kirby's biggest weakness, and it's just slowness in the air, right? It means you're very, very vulnerable if you're like out and away from the stage trying to recover. Very much a sitting duck for like such an active move like Sonic forward air. Peli able to tap it in after Kirby, which kind of leading for a lot of that.
Yeah, it's honestly, I mean, oh, okay, have we got controller issues? The classic.
Dear
Hopefully not, anyway.
While GP's running the goddamn tournament, you dare not disconnect.
You dare disconnect.
Oh dear.
Honestly, things have been so smooth today, and I was like, if we have like one technical mishap over controller, I swear. But right, okay, we're gonna hop into game 2, ladies and gentlemen. It is obviously Peli 1-0 up. We'll see how Kirb0 can fire back here. We've got the Kirby music on. We've got the power up.
Oh yeah,
let's see how this goes.
The music can be so real. You gotta keep that in mind. And I'm kind of being like genuine with that as well. Like
you know what?
Having like enjoying yourself, like having that subconscious like good energy coming into you, genuinely like makes a difference, at least for me.
This is such a tangent to go off, so I won't go too long. But genuinely, Luigi is a shining example.
Yeah,
of that.
to be
Never
fair.
let that boy choose the music for your game. If you're facing Luigi, don't let him choose the music. It will power up, it's unstoppable. I've seen it many, many times before. So we'll see if it's the case for Kirb0. There we go. That's our segue back into
Potentially. Well, I mean, Kirby's going to need to control things at the moment because Peli's just playing that runaway game. Just catch me if you can. There we go. Catch indeed on the inhale. Now homing attack. I don't know sort of how much of an option or like a valuable option the move actually is in the matchup. I mean, clearly Kirb0's been going for the inhale a lot.
Yeah.
But it looked more than not to like just to catch the spin dash. So I can't help but feel inhale is a bit more valuable as a sort of, you know, pseudo command grab rather than homing attack. You know, because it just cost Kirb0 his first stock here, Smart.
So the entire time I was thinking to myself, like, the problem with the homing attack, this is just not really a great move. We've seen, it's pretty good at catching people off stage. It's not bad, but we have also seen a lot of times where players like Sonics in America have just disappeared, vanished into thin air off stage.
It can shoot you into the abyss.
Yeah,
for sure.
and I just, as you say, like, Kirby has been going for this inhale a lot, and I don't know how much benefit the homing attack gives. Maybe that is a matchup thing that we are just not familiar with as casters. But it's very interesting to watch actually Kirb0 going for it so often, because I'm not sure how much benefit or gain he does get from it.
For sure. Great cover on the roll away there. I mean, you saw Peli able to take advantage of Kirb0 attempting to use it. Homing attack's biggest weakness, aside from the fact that it can go a bit funky sometimes, is the fact that when it whiffs, you're in, you know, some of the most end lag of like just like for such little reward.
Yes.
And Sonic, Peli demonstrated perfectly, running just all the way away from it, able to actually outspeed the homing attack, causing it to whip. Oh my god, what a find though. On the back end, catching on to Peli's patterns, you know, just slowly triangulating where Peli's likely to be at any given point, sniping the back air and keeping the stocks even.
Yeah, that was such a, I think, very needed catch for Kirb0 there, because as you could see, Peli was spending that entire stock basically just going left and right, and okay.
What?
Okay.
Up-angled up smash, sneaking in underneath the cutter, finding the soft innards, and deleting this blue amoeba.
Right, strap in, folks, because this Sonic is no longer approaching you. Let me tell you that right now. This Sonic is going to go from left to right to left, and all the way up and down, because at this point, Peli does not need to play into Kirb0's aggression. Kirb0 is the one that has to drive his keys. Like, he needs to be the one that is actually moving the car right now. But Peli is just not going to let it happen. He doesn't need to approach. He doesn't need to do anything. He's got a comfortable lead. And I mean, 73% already. This Sonic is going nowhere near you anytime soon.
No, I mean, just doesn't need to commit to anything. There you go, straight in, forward air, off stage situation, and you're already in trouble. Thinking about dropping the spring, maybe? Yeah, nice air dodge up past it, rolls in, and just can't lock this Sonic down. Able to, again, at that same height that Kirby found the back air, able to find that nair as well, but man, Kirby's just so slow and stubby, man.
Yeah.
This really does make, this matchup makes you like really remember why people did not rate Kirby for the longest time.
It's so tough in situations like this as well, where Kirby does not have fantastic range, is not the fastest catch, as you said. And I think against a Sonic who otherwise is basically just trying to stay away, Kirby just doesn't have the tools to really deal with that. Unless, of course, you sneak an attack, which was going to be my next point.
Okay.
Thank you, Kirb0.
I mean,
because that's what you got to do. You've got to get just these sneaky attacks in. We saw it with the back end of the first dog. We've just seen it with the up smash there.
Oh,
and now it's all on Kirb0 here, though, to try and get something. But it's got to find that one opening. The forward airs were coming out. Narrowly missed Kirb0, who's still hanging on by a thread. But this is a very, very fragile Kirby right now.
For sure. Oh, that forward tilt might have done it, you know. Another grab, getting a little bit closer as well, but nice find. Has Peli on the ledge, finds him with the up tilt. Can't get too much together. Yeah, anytime Sonic's, getting high out the top of the combo, that up B gets him all the way out of dodge.
It's such a scary situation, even for Peli right now, because we have seen so many times when Kirb0 has been able to just rob stocks away. You miss one tech, you get locked, you get caught by a forward smash, you are gone, even at something like 60%. Peli has still got to watch out, especially as Kirb0 keeps sneaking in these attacks, but I think
no,
going to go full forward there, not going to go for the up throw just yet. Peli does dive down, but what a catch with the forward tilt. Peli sneaking an attack in of his own to take that stock away, take the game away, and it's now 2-0 up, bringing very much shades of the past right now.
Yeah, Peli, those last two stocks, abusing anything short of a perfect recovery from Kirb0. Same with the end of the last game as well. It's that cutter is just so many weak spots on it, especially from underneath. That last one was, I think, like straight across horizontal, but just like catching that split second in between the up and the down attacks, with punishing that up B just perfectly. It
would be so lovely for Kirby if that up B could just snap to ledge, but he can't. He always pokes a little bit upwards, and it's just, that is tough. But there you go. I do like that usage of the inhale there, actually, just to catch Peli on ledge, and suddenly we're gonna get a little bit of some damage going on here for two being wrapped up. Again, these forward tilts just coming out from Kirb0, who is racking on the damage quite happily.
We get a combo.
There we go.
You can do it off the forward throw when you get nothing else.
I was wondering. Yeah, that's you know what? I rate that. It wasn't much damage, but
it's something.
It looks cool. Yes. I rate it.
It's something at the kind of percent where Kirby's only going to be getting stray hits. There's just this slight gray area in between Kirby's bread and butter. The combo percents. Speaking of whiffed homing attack, hits Kirb0 able to just sneak underneath the platform as the homing attack was coming for him. It whiffs and then boom, charge on the up smash. Kirb0 takes a lead for the first time since game one, actually.
Yeah, really, really nice stuff from Kirb0. We're seeing a new lease of life from this Scottish player right now as he does take this first stock away. Peli, again, now on the back foot, trying to find this stock. Very, very doable with Sonic as a character. There's a lot of very powerful moves. But, of course, Kirby is kind of just slowing things down of his own here, just waiting for that moment. I think he's seen the benefit of being able to sneak in these attacks here and there. Like, Kirby knows, Kirb0 knows that he doesn't need to be necessarily going for these super long strings or anything like that. He could just get the back air here, and up there, a forward tilt, or whatever.
Ooh,
okay, that really is dangerous. But he knows he can just sneak these attacks in, back up the damage gradually, and do very, very nicely. And it's kind of what we've been seeing here and there. Peli still struggling to find a stock, does dive down. Sonic can just do that.
Yeah. And there we go, cutter from the ledge, catching out Peli, just a little bit off guard. And there we go, beautiful whiff punish back air, countering Peli's own back air. So he's been struggling to get off the ledge a bit. Lovely first hit of forward air, not the best DI against the Nair. I think he was trying to DI out, to escape the combo, but Kirb0 had the option prepared, and is at a 3 stocks to 1 lead right now. Holding onto the stock so well.
Yeah, Kirb0 has really woken up here. Again, Peli does find a little sneaky attack here and there, then takes that stock away finally. And again, another good use of the inhale. If nothing else, it does kind of interrupt what Peli wants to be doing. And I think there is benefit to using it just solely from that.
Ooh, I like the read,
okay.
yes. I mean, like, Kirby has to commit on the ground most of the time because that's where, like, pretty much all of his most powerful options are. What Peli's been doing, like, fantastically throughout these first 2 games, and somewhat in this game as well, is not allowing Kirby to get to, like, his big conversions or, like, any sort of, like, hard read follow-ups by always committing to the air, either with an extra jump or with the up B, and that's really allowing Peli to get away from most of the value that Kirby was getting from these big follow-ups. However, Kirby just throughout that game found like every single stray hit possible. That was just neutral win after neutral win. I don't think that's sustainable because, like, surely Peli's going to catch on, but if Kirby can keep this up, he is making this matchup just look completely different to the first 2 games. That was a really incredible game.
This is where it gets interesting, Liv, because you read my mind perfectly, because I think it, as you say, I don't think it's sustainable for Kirby, but if it is, we are going to be seeing a very different set here from what we saw in the first 2 games. And I mean, already, okay, that's a little bit of a string going there. It is all in the hands of Kirby right now, that new lease of life. We could be seeing something magical here if Kirby is able to take this game away. But of course, Peli wants to wrap it up. The last time these 2 played, it was a 3-1. Will it be the same again? This is what we're gonna find out.
Have to see. Of course, yeah, Kirby having just only taken his 2nd ever game off of Peli, right? So there's a lot of pressure on this, and obviously, top 8 winner side, you want to play half as many games. Sounds like a plan, but we've got to time it carefully. Nice use of the air dodge, able to sneak back and keeping it very even. Parry, but you get nothing off it. You look cool.
It does look very cool. I kind of get sort of like all of them there. Just, no, really, honestly, Kirby kind of just, again, he's still keeping up the game plan that we saw in the 3rd game with just sneaking his attacks here and there. Again, still recognizing, as you talked about before in the previous game, that a lot of the wins he's getting is from when Peli is in the air, so he's got to keep sort of just grounded. He's got to be able to sort of sneak in these little lucha airs, a couple of up airs, whatever. You know, even sort of like a forward air. If you could just send Peli off stage, that already gives you a bit of an advantage. And again, we can kind of just see him sneaking around. He's keeping himself grounded. He's staying on that stage, waiting for Peli to come back. Has to commit to an air dodge to make it to the ledge. Kirby was waiting, not able to sneak it the back air to take away. Meanwhile, Peli is recognizing the danger, seeing the red flags, the warning labels are up, as he knows that he cannot be too reckless.
Yeah. He's still get up attack, diffusing the situation. The last hit of the forward air interrupts the spin dash. I mean, something that Peli's been doing fantastically is timing his spin dashes so well, especially against the inhale. This game has just been waiting out the inhale just long enough and then reacting as soon as it ends, delivering the whiff punish. Oh, wow, no trade actually, or at least trade on the weak hit. Peli very vulnerable, potentially to a kill throw right now as well. So lots of options. Drop down. That right-hand side, as Peli is descending with spin dash to the left, has just been Kirby's like big moneymaker. Honestly, it's been catching Peli as he lands on that platform, whether it be, you know, avoiding the homing attack, causing it to whiff, whether it be reading it with an up smash or drop down through the platform into an up air at those higher percents. But still, Peli able to get these stocks so much earlier. This game is going to be so much more valuable.
It's honestly, I mean, both players, again, just immediately showing exactly how they want to approach this matchup. Peli, again, recognizing the, you know, how vulnerable Kirby can be off stage, you know, how quick Sonic is as a character to be able to catch characters off stage. I mean, obviously, as we've talked about so many times, Kirby get his wins when Peli is up in the air. We're starting to see Peli fire back here, dives off stage, gets a little bit of damage going, but Kirby is able to return back safely, just trying to chase down this damn hedgehog and get some damage in. But Peli is just weaving in and out, using the home attack there, get a little bit more damage going.
Okay, drops down. Ooh, trying to find the dash attack right by the ledge, but Peli spending so much time in the air. So hard for Kirby to really just pin him down at all. Peli commits for the dash attack, ends up getting tripped. Could have done with maybe something a bit more damaging there, but it's so hard to react to down tilt tripping and be able to get those higher damaging options off in time. So wise from Kirby, playing it safe. able to just about hang in there. In terms of closeness on percent, doesn't confirm into the forward air that time. Great DI from Kirby to escape, but now you're getting closer and closer to the danger zone.
Again, Peli falling out,
but it doesn't do it.
The up smash not taking the stock away. That is huge for Peli to keep on.
No,
but it's the neutral air that takes it. Peli going up in this fourth game here. Now 1 stock away from moving on to top 8 winners side. This is all or nothing now for Kirb0. Has got to take this stock away from Peli ASAP.
Oh, yeah, which would kind of mean a hard read, or you're going to be getting a lot more sort of nickel and dime kind of hits. Oh, need to drop down with the net. Ooh. Oh no, sent off stage with the forward airs. Down a couple jumps, this could be really, really bad. Gets caught again, and this could be the end of the set. One more forward air is all it's going to take from Peli to close out yet another 3-1 victory against Kirb0. Just perfectly executed, whittled him down, and when the time was right, struck with precision.
Oh, lethal. Lethal at the end there from Peli. That was precise, that was clean, that was tidy. It was a well-oiled machine is what it was, Liv. Really, really nice stuff. I mean, we were getting gradually closer to the screen. We were like leaning in as each forward air connected there. And honestly, it was just Peli just slowly checkmating Kirb0. The first one here already makes Kirb0 weak off stage. Slowly tries to come back. Kirby, as we said, not too easily able to do that. So Peli goes for the second one. Already the cards are falling into Peli's hand, and then the third one is the one that seals it all up.